Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. I'm Tricia Swenson, your host for today. I'll be here in the Vail Daily Studios, right in Eagle Vale, but we have Charli Kennedy, and she will be up at Beaver Creek letting us all know about Restaurant Week. It's Vail Beaver Creek Restaurant Week. It'll kick off October 1st, which will be this Friday, and go all the way through the 10th of October. So we're so excited to give you some details about that. But we also are excited for you to join our show. We're going to be with you for about the next hour, and we'll be checking in with Charli, of course, up at Beaver Creek. We also have Bratzo stop by Ruggs Benedict, talk to Gigi Zimmerman about what they have going on this fall. And you've got to see the fall photos that we are getting. It is literally at its peak right now. I had a friend call me from Denver last night, and she said, "Hey, what's it looking like up there?" I said, "You should watch today's show," because we showed everyone what it was doing over on Vail Mountain yesterday. Beaver Creek is looking good as well. I was biking through Bachelor Gulch Sunday and last night, and wow, just to see, I call it the yellow brick road, some of those trails that have all the golden leaves on them right now. I think right now would be a great time to do the Village to Village trail, either hiking it or mountain biking it. So put that on your calendar for this weekend. So I think after a lot of this weather that's going to be coming through, we're going to see a lot of those leaves start to fall to the ground. So seize the day, get out there when you can, and really just soak in the fall colors. Fall is just all too short here with these colors. And it seemed like they came in a little bit late. Usually the peak is right around the third weekend of September. So we kind of saw that, but it's lingering quite a bit into the end of the month. And I can't believe it's already September 28th. So we're wrapping up the month this week on Thursday, and then we'll usher in October with a lot of fun things going on. But hey, we want to invite you to chat with us today. We have the chat feature if you're watching us on YouTube and on Facebook. And this is during the live show between 7 and 7:30 and about 8:30. And then if you watch us later on demand, you can see the chats pop up. You just won't be able to participate. And then make sure you set the alerts so you know when we're going live. And also you can catch us on Spotify if you are driving in your car or you're walking the dog and you just want to listen to what's going on. We can be found there as well. But that's a few little announcements we want to give you. Oh, one more thing. We will be taking a little bit of a break. Vail Daily Live will be going through Sunday, October 3rd. That's when the gondolas close at Vail and Lionshead. That's when the last farmers market is. But then we'll be back up on air for you on November 12th, which is Friday, opening day of Vail Mountain. Probably the earliest opening I've heard of in the history of Vail Mountain. We're going to go all the way through April 24th, so very long season. If you haven't gotten your Epic Pass yet, well, those Epic Passes, they're at a 20% discount right now, but the prices will go up on October 14th. So check out epicpass.com for more details. But let's see if Charli is standing by and ready to go up at beautiful Beaver Creek. Hello. Oh, you look like a little ski bunny, like you're ready for après ski.
Oh, you know me, Tricia. I'm ready for that. Good morning. It's good to see you guys. Yeah, everyone gets excited for Halloween, but I'm already thinking when I can put my Christmas tree up and get skiing. Hopefully I'm cleared to ski soon. We'll see. But yeah, it's really beautiful. Peak leaf viewing, I must say, especially up here in Beaver Creek. If you can get out this morning, it's not too cold. It's lovely out. It's gorgeous. I mean, we're currently looking at around 47 degrees here at Beaver Creek.
Yeah.
But I'll bring you a weather forecast today brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty. And this is Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love. So currently looking in Vail around 48, Avon 47, Edwards 43, Eagle 46. And it's kind of cloudy start to the morning, but the sun is trying to creep through those clouds here in Beaver Creek. You can expect a bit of rain from about 1 p.m. this afternoon. It's looking like it's going to rain through the night potentially, so I would bring that rain jacket. But we're looking at highs of around 68 and lows of around high 30s. So bring out that warmer jacket this morning. It's not too chilly though, so you don't need a big ski jacket just yet.
Oh, yeah, Charlie, I made sure I got in that bike ride yesterday because I thought, "Oh, there's gonna be a change in the weather with some moisture coming in," and this is very typical for fall. We had such a beautiful, September. I mean, it's still September, but, these cooler days, cloudier days can definitely creep in, and you know what? Right behind you, we can see a sliver of the yellow leaves, and I love how the aspens, of course, they're yellow, but then we have the oranges, we have even the reds that pop through, some of the ambers, cognacs, just it's really neat to see the different, shades of golden colors that we have behind you, and,
Yeah,
you're gonna be letting us know about Restaurant Week, huh?
I am, yes. So we've got a few restaurant deals happening this week. So I'll be visiting around the different places and letting you guys know the $20 specials that we have going on throughout Beaver Creek and Vail this weekend. So be sure to check back in later. But I'm here at the ice rink where there's going to be Bavarian Days happening this weekend. And we're not quite sure on the full details on what food they have to offer, but I think there's going to be some live music.
Yeah.
So we'll fill you guys in when we know more details. And then we're just right here behind us is also the gallery where there's lots of art stores, and in the summer they have artists here. So there's really so much to do in the gorgeous Beaver Creek. I love it.
I know. You know what? A lot of people think, okay, does Beaver Creek just completely close down? And that's not the case. Of course, the gondola shut down last weekend at Beaver Creek. Once again, it is open at Vail and Line said. But that's true. The shops are still here. This is a great time. I know they have a lot of sales sometimes this time of year. I like to go find the deals. But yeah, it's nice. It's a little bit quieter up at Beaver Creek, and but there's still some things happening. So head on up there. Parking is free right now, right?
It sure is. Yes, I parked at the James Place one. It's still free. But yeah, there's so much to do, like you say, Tricia. And I saw 50% sale items in the window, so you can do some
Oh, yeah.
shopping. But I
Yeah.
think it's a great time. And yes, it's just so gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of people are trying to get up here and see the colors and they want a few more things to do. So I'm glad that we're putting things together. And yeah, I'm curious about Bavarian Days. I've heard a little bit from Brian Nolan. He is with Blue Moose Pizza, of course, in Beaver Creek and over in Vale. But he called me up and he's like, "Hey, we're going to talk about Bavarian Days, but I'm waiting to get the info on it, and we'll let you know about that going on this weekend because it definitely is something that is happening." And then, Charlie, I heard about a pumpkin patch that is going to be in Eagle Ranch this weekend. And I'm sure Baby Bowie, maybe he could pick out his own pumpkin for this.
100%, it's going to be his first Halloween. So, of course, I'm so excited. I'm still thinking of what to dress him up as. You know, I love costumes. So,
Yeah.
and there's also one in Silverthorne, which is supposed to be a huge, giant
Oh,
pumpkin
yeah.
patch with 28,000 pumpkins or something. Or, no, maybe 2,800. I might have that figure wrong. Who knows?
Okay,
It's
it's a
big.
lot. It's a lot of pumpkins. They're harvesting all the pumpkins in the land. Oh, good. Well, I can't wait to hear what Baby Bowie's gonna be. I know one thing about costumes in the high country, we need to kind of incorporate some warm weather clothing because usually it's a little chilly on that night, but they've got so many cute costumes right now. I can't wait to see what he's gonna be. So, hey, Charlie, we have some chat from the UK. So the Richards family, Paul Richards, he's saying, "Hey, from the UK, I'm coming this ski season, and this will be his 21st year of coming to Vail." So,
Wow.
Paul, we're so glad that you're coming back. Epic Pass, don't forget, prices go up on October 14th. So, I wonder what part of the UK he's from.
Yes, if he chats and lets us know, let me know. I'm from Birmingham. I've never met Paul. I may have heard of him chatting in
Yeah,
before, but oh my goodness, we love UK fellow people. So, hi,
yeah.
Paul. Good
I
morning.
know. Paul chatted in on our first day when we went
Yes,
live on May 29th. So,
I remember.
yes.
Wow. Hi, Paul.
Hello, Paul. Or we should say good afternoon, Paul, because it's
Oh,
afternoon there now. Okay,
yes, it
awesome.
is. Yes.
Oh, he's
Uh,
from Brighton. He's from Brighton.
from Brighton. Oh, by the sea. Oh, it's a lot nicer than Birmingham for sure.
Okay, perfect. And then a couple of other chatters. Oh yeah, LA, Lab Gross. Okay, good morning to my favorite morning show. Good morning, LA. We saw pictures from Garrett's wedding. It looked like it was beautiful weather out there. And then John, yes, he's back again. Hello, John Bonner. He's saying good morning to us as well. Oh, LA, she's coming out in January, so we're excited about that. All right, yes, chatters. Chatters, I wish you could be here right now because as Charlie and I have been talking about, it is so pretty. I mean, you just want to sit outside and watch it change in front of your very eyes right now. So, but hey, we're going to take it to a quick break, and we've got a lot more coming up on the show. We'll have Charlie roaming around, letting us know specifically about what the restaurant deals are going to be, and then Bratzo will be popping in to Avon to Ruggs Benedict. So stay tuned.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
All right, we're just taking a look at what made headlines in today's Vail Daily for Tuesday, the 28th of September. I can't believe we've flown through this month already. But Chris Dillman, our very own photographer at the Vail Daily, he got a cool shot of the Milky Way on the cover with what looks like a little Jeep on the side. But the Milky Way galaxy shines brightly Saturday in northwest Eagle County. The single shot image was composed before the moon rise or the moon rose up into the sky. So great job, Chris Dillman. He always does a wonderful job of getting cool pictures on the cover. But also on the cover today, headlines, more time for teachers. School board and teachers union agreed to give teachers more planning time as staffing and substitute shortages persist. You can learn more on this on page A3. And Cowtown, Vail's Cure Fest brings out cow costumes and gold to honor Campbell Sullivan and raise funds and awareness for childhood cancer. Campbell, of course, was a young teen in our valley. She ended up passing away due to cancer after a valiant fight, but her friends are remembering her with the cow symbol and gold. You can read more about this on page A2. Also, a former Avon resident convicted of fraud and theft avoids time in prison. Andrew Thacker will serve 90 days in court jail, 5 years of probation, and could pay over $400,000 in restitution. More in Cops and Crime on page A4. And then also in today's news, want to congratulate Josiah Meda. Wow, he earns the Xterra U.S. Xterra title for the 15th time. The guy is absolutely unstoppable, and he's an Avon resident. We've seen him and his sons when we're in Avon in the mornings, and they're going out to swim, practice swimming in Nottingham Lake as part of the triathlon. But he is dominant in Xterra. So congrats to Josiah Meda, Vail Valley's own, on winning the Xterra title for the 15th time. You can learn more about that story on page 822. Now, all these stories and more can be found online. You can pick up a free copy of the newspaper, or you can go online. You can even check out the e-edition in case you want to see some of the ads and some of the specials that are going on and make it feel like you're reading the paper. You can turn it page by page on vaildaily.com by going to the e-edition. But grab your copy today. If you miss a day, you miss a lot. Vail Daily, bringing communities together for the past 40 years. But what are we going to do now? Sure. Okay, we're going to take it out to Charli. She's ready for us. All right, Charli, take it away. You're making your way around the different eateries in Beaver Creek Village. It's so cute down there. I love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And actually,
We
I
can't
want to
hear
show
you.
you the gorgeous view of the Aspens. So we're going to show you on the camera, just so pretty. Hopefully you can see it in the background. Can you guys see it?
Okay, I think I can't hear Charlie's audio. Maybe the rest of the world can out there, but that was a beautiful shot. Do you see all those fall colors? All right, we're gonna have them just refresh their audio, and then we'll see if we can get back. I could hear her faintly. Does that help? Okay. All right, let's take it to a break. We'll sort this all out. All right, we're gonna try Charlie again out at Beaver Creek, and maybe it was just me. Maybe the rest of the outside world could hear her. Chat, if you could let us know, and then we can make sure that we can. Okay, we can hear her. Henry says we can hear her. Oh, Chris Anthony says ciao from Italy. Chris, so great that you have been able to make that trip. I can't wait to hear more about your Mission Mount Mangart movie. All right, but we got to get to Charlie now and stuff so we can learn more about Vail Beaver Creek Restaurant Week. Okay, hello?
Hi Tricia, hopefully you can hear me. What about now? Hello.
I mean, she's very faint, but if the rest of the world can.
I'm here outside Dusty Boot. We're just across from the ice rink, so behind me upstairs. We're staying down because they're closed right now. So hopefully you guys can hear me, but they have some great $20.21 specials going on. They're offering a Thai peanut noodles, a rigatoni sausage, and a prime rib on their specials this week. And they claim to be the best little steakhouse and saloon here in the great state of Colorado. And I've actually been, and I do agree, it is a great saloon vibe. You know, it's kind of relaxed atmosphere for here in Beaver Creek. It's perfect. So come and check out those specials this week.
Wow, that looks amazing. All those different choices, all for Restaurant Week. That's so cool. So that's just the Dusty Boot. And you can go to Dining at Altitude to find out more at what all the restaurants are doing throughout Vail and Beaver Creek. It's just a great time to be here. So that'll start on Friday and go all the way through the 10th. So you have a lot of days to utilize this from this Friday all the way through the following Sunday. So a full week, 2 weekends. So tell your friends to come and see the colors. Maybe there's some off-season specials going on at some of the lodges. And I think that's included too in Vail Beaver Creek Restaurant Week as the lodges decide to throw in a deal just to make it even more enticing to come out here for the fun and the trails. All the trails are open, even though the gondolas might close. So it's just a good time to be out here. And it's really cool to see how the restaurants are using farm fresh produce, something regional. Now we're winding down some things. It's getting harder and harder to find those peaches, but I did find some this weekend. But if you're looking, check out Knapp Ranch, because Knapp Ranch is Knapp Harvest is a product of Knapp Ranch, but Knapp Harvest is a cute little store, kind of your 7-day-a-week farmers market in Eagle Ranch. Here's more details. Hey everyone, I'm Tricia Swenson. We're at Knapp Harvest. I'm going to learn a little bit more about what they have here. Carrie Hogan's going to give me the tour. Carrie, wow, you know what? Who knew that we had all of this under one roof?
Under one roof, and it's always 7 days a week, year-round. We're an indoor farmers market. These products you will find at the farmers markets, but we're here all the time. Caleb's Catch, Decadence Cheesecake, Second Nature Gourmet with organic meals to go, taco kits. You know, instead of going to McDonald's, bring your family here.
Healthy, convenient.
Beautiful salads, homemade tortillas, homemade sausages from Colorado, kimichis and krauts, all sorts of fun things.
Awesome. Well, and you've also got the meats.
We've got meat.
Meat
So we've
Company.
got Vail Meat Company as well. And we have Annabelle Cheese. She makes her cheese right down the road in Eagle.
Oh, awesome.
So you gotta love the local. And then all our duck eggs and regular eggs. And we've got the goat cheeses and the alternatives for those of you who have different allergies and food issues. Again, Vail meats all in here. We've got bacon and all sorts of lamb.
Oh, look at the colorful
Beautiful produce. I mean, the
Wow.
colors right there are a piece of work right there.
Okay, well, and then Carrie, I want you to tell me about the bees because this is something that Knapp Ranch kind of is known for. So Knapp Harvest is a part of Knapp Ranch, but you guys do a lot with bees and honey.
This is our Knapp's nectar. So our honey, our beekeeper sources all these honeys from all over the world, and of course we have our own right here in the valley. So there's a list called the 10 top honeys to try before you die. Who would have known? So we have number 1, which is Trapper's Fireweed, which comes from our Trapper's Lake. And then we have number 2 or 3 is this honey from Hawaii, and number 4 is from Appalachia.
Oh, wow.
So, and then of course we got the rare Tupelo honey. You know,
Southern Gold.
Southern Gold, all sorts of beautiful honeys as well as products that she makes from the hive. So she's got soaps and she's got lip balms, and we've got Bjorn's honey, which is a local Colorado honey that's awesome with propolis and royal jelly. Here's some of Knapp's Nectar's comb honey, which is a really great way to buy your honey right there. So anything that is bee related, we are diving into. So
Right down to the jewelry
right down
and
to
fun
the
little gifts.
Exactly. Lots of fun gifts. We've got beeswax to sell. We've got lots of little tea towels and fun things as well.
And then you also partner up with local business, Fill and Refill.
Yes, Fill and Refill. This is so great because she's located in Eagle. In Edwards, and now she's in Eagle too. So you can get all of your things, bring in your own containers, fill them up. They're concentrated, so you only need to use half, and the rest can be water. So that is a great way to help our environment.
Okay, and then just so many great gifts. You could just come in here for like a birthday party. You got to pick up something for somebody or a housewarming gift. And then tell me about these.
So this is our little inner chef area, and I'm going to say that olive oils are the #1 adulterated food in the world. Number 2 is honey.
Now, what does that mean?
So it means it's been cut with all sorts of bad things, especially the honeys. So they have found motor oil and all sorts of things. So when you want to buy your olive oil and your honey, come here. We know it's pure. We have sourced this with pride, and it's amazing. You know, and you're holding up, we love to be able to support our different restaurants. So this is Charles from Vin 48, and this is one of his Dijon mustards. Ooh, wow. So not only do the chefs shop here, but they also contribute.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
Well, so if you want to come down, you're located conveniently right in Eagle Ranch.
Right at Eagle Ranch, and we're open 7 days a week, as I mentioned. So Monday through Friday, 10 till 6, and then weekends, 10 till 4. So come down and see us. Eagle's a fun place to hang out.
It definitely is. Okay, thank you so much, Carrie, for the tour.
You are welcome.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Okay. All right, welcome back to Vail Daily Live. Sorry, my little earphone jack, something happened. So I was hearing the music, but not what was going on. We're back. So I want to hear Charli now. But before we do that, let's give you some details on the weather. We are seeing a change in the weather. We've had beautiful sunny skies, those turquoise blue skies, but the cloud cover started to roll in yesterday, and we're going to see that continue. So scattered showers and even some thunderstorms are possible today, probably after about 1 p.m. So if you are going to go out, do a long hike with the dog or just get a bike ride in, I would do it this morning before we see some moisture. Highs right around the 60s for today, kind of depending on where you're at. We'll see things a little bit warmer down valley. but just a little bit cooler than what we've experienced, especially with that lack of sunshine to warm things up. Tonight, back down to the 30s. We'll see maybe about a 30, upper 30s, 38 degrees. And then tomorrow, cooler temperatures. I don't think we'll even reach 60 for your Wednesday. Yep, we'll see the upper 50s. And then we'll just dip down into the 40s overnight. Rain throughout the day and a good chance of rain throughout the day for your Wednesday and your Wednesday night as well. Now we'll kind of see that moisture carry out throughout the weekend, and our temperatures will be a little bit cooler, but not quite as cool as tomorrow. So by Friday, we should be in the low 60s for your Friday, Saturday. So, hey, good football watching weather, good time to even go for a drive. If it gets too wet to get out on a hike or a bike ride, going for a drive this time of year, I would suggest going through Minturn, checking out Red Cliff, maybe stopping at Mangoes, having a bite to eat, and then go all the way down to Leadville, very historic town, the highest incorporated city in the United States, I believe. I think Alma also rivals that, but 10,300 feet. It's pretty high. And after that, you can go wrap around Twin Lakes, go up Independence Pass, drop into Aspen, and then come through Leadwood Springs. So it's a nice drive if you are thinking of a different way to enjoy the fall colors. This weather report was brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, Elevated Savings. Stop by. They have stores on both sides of the interstate, exit 205 in Silverthorne. But right now, we're going to pop it over to Charli. She's standing by in front of the Blue Moose Pizza. All right, they've got some deals. Tell us what they have going on for Vail Beaver Creek Restaurant Week.
Yes, Tricia. So again, by the ice rink at the Blue Moose is opposite from the Dusty Boot, and they are also participating in the $20.21 specials going on, which is happening at multiple various restaurants throughout Beaver Creek and Vail, October 1st through 10th. And this restaurant, the Dusty Boot, they have on offer. They've got a 12-inch house pizza and 2 draft beers or glasses of wine, and that's available to you guys all day long. Or they also offer draft beers and house wines for $2.21, which is available between the hours of 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. And they have an extensive Italian menu. They feature their famous New York style pizza. So if you like that, you can get one here. I guess that's what they feature here. So I
Oh,
haven't actually
wow.
tried it, but if you like it, I've heard it's good. So
Oh,
yes,
wow.
they'll be participating in it too. So that is the other restaurant here in Beaver Creek that's doing the specials.
You know what? No one needs to go grocery shopping as soon as October 1 hits because, I mean, the deals are so amazing. And this is really a time to treat yourself, try something new, bring out the family, do a date night. So, oh, wow, I'm excited to hear about these. This is awesome. So, a 12-ounce pizza and 2 beers or 2 house wines. You can't beat it. Hey, that's cheap date. That's a cheap date night.
It sure is. And it's a beautiful location in Beaver Creek. So I think you can't go wrong really with any of the restaurants, but
Yeah.
especially with these deals, the $20.21 happening.
Yeah.
I mean, why not make the most of that?
I know, I know. And you know what, Charlie, right now behind you, we can see those aspens just lighting up the landscape. It's so gorgeous. I think the sun is just hitting them just right. It's almost like someone turned on the neon lights.
It's like a spotlight just
Yeah.
over the correct place to show you its beauty. I mean, how wonderful we get to be out here and witness the sun rising and its beauty. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I know, even if we have a cloudy day, we have those bright leaves to brighten up our day. Colorado is showing off right now in the high country, so we're seeing quite a bit of a change in this past week. Okay, Charlie, we'll let you travel on to your next restaurant. Right now, speaking of the beauty out there, in order to keep everything beautiful, our trails, our campsites, there's something called Leave No Trace, and it's kind of the rules, if you will, for heading out there. I had a chance to check in with Megan Wright to learn more. Hiking is one of the most popular activities you can do out here during the summer, but we want to let you know about some guidelines. We have Megan here from the Town of Vail Welcome Centers, and you know, if you're not used to the trails and kind of the rules of the trails, you know, it's a little foreign to you. So we want to make sure that we're getting this information out to the public.
Absolutely.
What are some of the 7 steps of leave no trace?
Well, one definitely a thing is planning ahead, making sure you let someone know where you're going, and making sure you have your water, your snacks, sunscreen, bug spray,
A rain jacket.
Exactly, yeah, because the weather changes very quickly. You know, early is always better in Colorado, so but definitely plan your trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're big trips.
I like letting people know where you're gonna go and when you expect to come back. Now, how about traveling on kind of on the trail, where you want to either travel or camp on surfaces that are meant for this?
Exactly, yeah. So you really want to stay on those trails because we don't want to cause erosion. So those are planned out. They're safe. They're effective. So it works for everybody. And so definitely stay on the trail.
Yeah,
sure.
we have trail crews that work hard to make sure those are good for the public. Now, what about disposing of waste?
Well, pack it in, pack it out, and that includes your doggy bag. That no one likes to see doggy bags on the trails when they're coming down and going up the mountain. So, take it with you. Be responsible.
Yeah, and even things like apple cores or orange peels, bring those. I think people think, oh, they'll just decompose, but it takes a while for that to happen, right?
Yeah, pack it in, take it out, for sure, absolutely.
And then what you don't want to pack out is any flowers or anything like this. Tell us about Leave What You Find.
So, columbine flowers is our state flower, and we do not want to pick that. It's actually illegal. But, let nature be nature. Leave it there. Just take pictures. That's what our smartphones are for, right?
Yeah. Take the pictures, preserve the memories that way.
Yeah, and everybody enjoy that.
And then if you are camping, you need to make sure you're checking with our local fire restrictions or warnings, watches, if there's any of that going on. But if we are able to have a campfire, you need to have plenty of time allowed to make sure the fire's out.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially in this day and age. So follow the county, make sure we're not in stage 1, 2, or 3 with your fires.
And then wildlife, it's so pretty to see and it's so exciting, but we're in their territory, and if they get irritated by us being there or between them and their young, we don't want them to be there.
Yeah, so don't need to get so close to the wildlife for sure, because that's actually endangering everybody. So sit back, and you can take your picture, whatever, but let them be. Let them be. They were here first.
Yeah, they definitely were. And then also be considerate of others, whether it's other campers out there, other hikers on the trail.
Enjoy the birds. Enjoy the fresh air, the weather, the air and stuff. We don't need loud music or anything like that.
Yeah. And the uphill hiker has the right of way. Be courteous out on the trail. So Megan, if we want to learn more about the 7 principles of Leave No Trace, we can stop by.
That's right, Tricia. Come by. Come visit us at the Welcome Centers. We're open every single day from 9 to 5. We have a Welcome Center both in Lions Head and in Vail Village, so we're always welcoming.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing, finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, for you, for life.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
I just love that sound of the water. It's just so puts you into a zen state, and, that's gonna be a thing you might wanna do this fall is try some fly fishing. If you've never been out there on the river, or maybe you've never been to Colorado to fly fish, now's the time to do it because if you can go out on a float trip, you're gonna see the fall colors and just the scrub brush on the sides of the banks and the aspen leaves higher up. It's gonna be awesome, and, Fly Fishing Outfitters, they'll take you either out on the Eagle River. That would probably be just more of a wade trip because that river is so low right now. But the Colorado River, that's where you could do some floating, maybe the upper sea or just below State Bridge. Roaring Fork River is also an option, as well as the Frying Pan, and that's over in the Roaring Fork Valley on your way to Aspen, just south of Glenwood Springs. Just some beautiful rivers over there. And then also the Blue River in Summit County. They've got permits for all these different places. And Fly Fishing Outfitters been around since 1992. Orbis endorsed and locally owned. And here's what it looks like underneath the water. This is the town of Vail's new fish cam. So you can see some little guys just down in the little corner, the right-hand corner there. But if you're looking for what's happening on the rivers, on the Eagle, the cooler nights have been great for conditions on the Eagle. The water's low, so it's more of just wading right now. And flies for the Eagle, Parachute Adams are doing well, blue-winged olives, they're working right on the surface. Over in the Colorado, the best dry flies are Royal or Peacock PMXs and stimulators, Parachute Adams, Royal Wolves, and H&L variants. So try those if you're going to go out there. But stop by Fly Fishing Outfitters, get the tips from the pros, and head out on a trip to learn more about our great riverways. And you can check them out on their website, flyfishingoutfitters.net. But right now, let's check in with the chat and see what we have going on. We've got people chiming in from all over the place. So, Lawrence Gaynor, good morning from Cora Gables, Florida. Hello to you. It's already mid morning for you guys out there. And having my Vail Mountain coffee this morning. All right, Lawrence, here, let's cheers to you. And we're going to stop by Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Company this morning. Charlie's going to let us know what they're doing for Vail Beaver Creek Restaurant Week. And then who else do we have? Ride Divide, beautiful shots. Love those colors. I know, aren't they gorgeous? So thank you for chiming in there. And speaking of beautiful colors, you got to turn the Vail Daily to page A10 today. This is our hashtag Vail Live. And when Rachel, our producer behind running the controls, when we looked at this, it was all just gold. And every picture has some sort of display of color, whether it's the hiking trails, whether it's going into the creek sides, whether it's just a paved biking path, top of the mountain, along the riverways. We're looking at all these pictures. A lot of people walking their dogs this time of year, getting the great shots. You could get your Christmas card taken this year. Look at that, the yellow brick road. I feel like King Midas, the way I'm surrounded by gold. All right, yep. And then look at this, Bruno. Hey, Bruno even approves of the fall season. And this one, this is just gorgeous. It said fall walks are serotonin. Yes, they are, Mindy Kress. Thank you so much for sharing your photos with us. And yes, send your videos to us too. We'd love to see what it's looking like in your area. But this is what it's looking like right now for all of our chatters that are in different states right now, different parts of the country. Plan a trip to come here in the fall. You'll be amazed at what it's like, especially with Vail Restaurant Week, Beaver Creek Restaurant Week kicking off this Friday. And speaking of that, we're going to check in with Charli. She's live at Beaver Creek. And now she's in front of, Hooked, great seafood. Tell us more.
Yes, so if you can see where I am, Tricia, I've got the ice rink behind me, and you said you love the sound of the water. Well, we have a beautiful waterfall right behind me, and next to that is the restaurant Hooked, and they've got some specials for $20.21. They offer half a dozen oysters, and they also have a sushi sampler, which sounds awesome to me. And then they also have $20.21 off the whole fish experience. Now you might wonder how they have such fresh fish right here in the beautiful state of Colorado. Well, they say their passion for great food combined with their hard work and mind-bending logistics is what brings you the best local seafood.
Well, you know what? When you say those mind-bending logistics, I mean, Riley and his team over at Hooked, they are so creative, and to have that whole fish experience, it's kind of funny. Depending on how they prepare it, sometimes the fish is actually looking at you, and you're like, "Oh, sorry, I'm gonna eat you right now." There it is. Look at that whole fish. It's so crazy, but oh, they have a very creative menu there, so it's nice to see that they'll be participating. And whether you want the sushi or just something batter fried, the fish and chips and their tiki bar. I love their funny glassware. It's just a great place, and they've expanded in the last couple years. So cool. You could go there a couple times and experience different deals throughout those 10 days of Vail Beaver Creek Restaurant Week.
Yeah, so you've got the mixture of the Dusty Boot Saloon so far, and then the Blue Moose Pizza across the way, and then across the ice rink you've got seafood and sushi at Hooked. And next we'll be stopping by Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea.
Okay, all right. Hey, get me a chai if you can. All right, I'm running out. Okay, well, Charlie, we will check in with Charlie. So she's walking through Beaver Creek Village right now, giving us the lowdown on what's happening. But you can also grab this list yourself, and that is at diningataltitude.com. All right. What was that? Okay, we're going to take it to a quick break. We still have the lens of the day, weather reports, and Bratzo will be checking in with Ruggs Benedict.
Slifer Smith and Frampton, the #1 real estate company in the Vail Valley, with nearly $1.5 billion sold so far this year. Little Brave Lodge is already under contract and set to become the highest priced sale in Bachelor Gulch history. This creekside estate in Vail just hit the market with more than 7,000 square feet, just minutes from Vail Village. Or this newly renovated 5-bedroom home on Beaver Creek Mountain gives you ski in, ski out access. See them all at vailrealestate.com.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Ruggs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Ruggs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Ruggs Benedict, we know rugs.
All right, I love looking at our national days. I don't know who comes up with them, but I like the National Ask a Stupid Question Day. And you might think, oh, what's that day about? Well, it was started in the 1980s, and it was because teachers wanted to encourage questions, even the ones that seem a little out there. So ask a dumb question today. Ask a stupid question. You might be surprised by the answer, or you might start a dialogue that is pretty cool and has some great results. So that's one of our national days today. Hey, but what are we going to see today for weather? Things are going to be changing. We have a little sunshine that's popping through right now, but we should see an increase in clouds. And we saw that yesterday too. I got sprinkled on a little bit yesterday afternoon on my bike ride, but today, probably after about 1 p.m., we'll see those showers increase. And our temperatures won't be as warm as what we've seen the last several days. We'll have a high only in the low 60s. With that cloud cover coming through, the rain, that will cool things down. And these showers could be scattered in nature. We might see a thunderstorm pop up, but that's what we're expecting today. A chance of precipitation pretty high, about 80% for today. Now, tonight, showers are possible overnight as well. And then Wednesdays, we're going to continue with that pattern. Probably a thunderstorm or shower after about 9 a.m. for your Wednesday. And that's going to roll through the weekend. And we'll see temperatures kind of stay around that 60, 65-degree mark throughout the area. So not much of a warm up. In fact, we could dip into the 50s as we head into the middle of the week. So grab the fleece, grab the scarf, maybe even the hat today, or as we roll into the middle of the week. This This sweater was brought to you by Betteridge, fine jewelry and watches since 1897. They're still open. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, and they're located in the plaza at Solaris in Vail Village. But are we gonna do lens of the day? Are you ready for it? I can do it. All right, let's do it. Unless you want to go to Charli or anybody. All right, I thought I'd bring out these lens of the days from Salt because when Charli was up at Beaver Creek, I saw eyepieces in the background, and one of the brands that stuck out from their advertising on their windows was Salt, and this model is called the Resin, and it's got the Japanese titanium frame, and Japanese titanium really, really popular right now. Popular in the Tom Browns. We're seeing them in all sorts of brands. And it's a lightweight frame. Like, I can't believe these aviators are this light. Usually they're a little heavier, especially with those nose pieces on your nose, on the bridge. But super lightweight, yet durable. That's great. And then there's a polarized lens, which is ideal for spending time out on the water or up in the mountains. And that increases your contrast. So maybe you could bring these out if you're doing some fly fishing today. I love the rose gold mirror. It's that aviator style once again. And it's great for sports and just everyday fashion. If you're going to be checking out the colors, the fabulous fall colors today. But that's Look at Your Lens of the Day, brought to you by Eyepieces. They have 6 locations throughout Eagle County, one over in the Aspen area at Snowmass. But Charli was just near their Beaver Creek location, located on the plaza level of Beaver Creek. And speaking of the Beeve, are we going up there? Okay, Charli, where are you next? Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea? Are they
Yes.
open?
They are open, so I will go in and get a coffee. They have some great specials, $2.21 for any brewed coffee or tea. And also for $2.21, you can get a freshly baked cookie. Who doesn't love cookies? I'm just at the Beaver Creek location. It's right down from the gondola, or the chondola, since it's a chairlift and a gondola. And so you can sit outside, look at the stunning leaves and the beautiful views, and come and get that $2.21 coffee, tea, or cookie.
Okay, that is great. And you know what? That's also always fun to get a deal on something, many people buy on a daily basis. Maybe not the cookie, but your fresh brewed local coffee or tea. So it's great that they are doing this. So we will look
It is,
forward to
and
stopping by.
I have their coffee at home. I have their tea at home, their green tea, the Japanese green tea. I have a big bag of that, the loose tea leaves. So, they are local. It's a local company. So I always love supporting that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, come on down.
Okay, all right. So Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea also participating in Vail Beaver Creek Restaurant Week. So thank you, Charli, for giving us the kind of the rundown on what we can find for our restaurants over there at the Beeve. And Vail's participating as well. There's some lodging properties that are also participating in this. So the best source for that is diningataltitude.com for those details. And they've been doing Restaurant Week for several years now. It's kind of a fall special, but we're going to take it out to Bratzo. He has been standing by in Avon at Ruggs Benedict.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Trish. Good to see you. It's been a little bit. I'm here in Ruggs Benedict in Avon, in the heart of Avon, with Gigi Zimmerman, Gigi, Virginia, and we are looking into this amazing showroom. They have about 50 years in business.
We do. We've been serving the Valley over 50 years and just love it here in Eagle County. And yeah, thanks for coming in this morning.
Absolutely. That's quite of an accomplishment. You guys have an amazing showroom here. You were telling me you have more or around 1,000 area rugs.
We do. In stock here in the showroom, we have about 1,000 area rugs.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got all styles. So whatever your likes are, whether it's traditional, mountain modern, contemporary, we have it all here. And with it being in-house, you can take them home, try them in your house.
Oh.
You can fold them up, put them in your car, and if it's a larger piece, we'll deliver it for you for free.
Oh, that's fantastic. And you guys do floors, wood floors, installations, all that kind of stuff?
We do all of that from A to Z. So you come in, you browse our showroom, you find the most beautiful selection, and we'll come measure for you, and you make your selection, and we'll install it. We have all employee installers.
Wow.
And all of our installers live in Eagle County.
So all locally
local.
owned, locally installed.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And we have a staff of flooring designers. So if you need a little assistance in finding the right color, finding the right surface for your lifestyle, whether you have children, dogs, mother-in-laws, whatever it
Those are
be.
important. Those are important. You have mother-in-laws,
There's
proof,
a lot of
Florida.
people that have family living with their family.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
So I love the fact that you guys provide some designing, some ideas on that piece, because I was just telling you, like my wife, of course, did my house, but if I wouldn't have her, I'm lost. You have no taste when it comes to flooring or that, or at least I think so. I don't know. But you guys go and give you some ideas and bring some samples.
Yes, and we can order samples. So we have plenty of samples here. We stock over 120 carpets, so we've got samples for you to take home and try. And like I said, we have seven designers that are experts in the flooring industry, and they'll help you pick the perfect product for your environment.
And
for your
unique, right?
house, and
Unique,
for your
because
family.
I look for flooring. We were just talking about what I did on my house, but you have an amazing selection and very unique pieces that you probably don't find in other places. And know with your neighbors. So if you're looking for that exclusive piece, you also stock a lot of products in gypsum. You will tell me, right?
We do. We have a warehouse in gypsum that's 15,000 square feet. So in these unique times that we're all experiencing, we're finding that finding the best value products, whether it's carpet, hardwood, vinyl planks, and purchasing those in bulk and then storing them in gypsum. And then we're able to pass that value on to our customers, our clients.
Awesome. So great selection, beautiful stuff. Gigi Zimmerman, she knows what's going on. Owner of the place. Come over, visit, make your questions, ask, look around, and find that unique piece that you're missing in your floor, in your house, and so all local.
Yeah, we're here Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5:30, and we're happy to make special appointments if those times don't work for you. So come in and browse our showroom.
And what is the address?
810 Nottingham Road.
810 Nottingham Road on your way to Wild Ridge. So come and visit. Back at you, Trish.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much, Bratzo and Gigi. Thanks for giving us a tour of Ruggs Benedict. And I've gotten flooring done there. I've done some carpets, some rugs. They do. It is a fabulous showroom. So check it out. But we're going to take it back up to Beaver Creek. We've got just such a lovely setting up there. And Charlie's been walking around giving us the scoop on Beaver Creek and Vail Restaurant Week. Charlie, it looks amazing with that those golden leaves behind you, that sun popping through the clouds. Ah, that's awesome. Tell us what's
Trish,
going on.
I'm just so excited to be here. I'm loving my life right now. So really lucky. I mean, the views, it's just stunning. Well, I'm here at the Chophouse, and if you want breathtaking views, slopeside dining location, delectable menu offerings, I mean, this is your place. So they've got some specials going on. They're offering for $20.21, 8-ounce prime hanger steak with Chophouse butter, or an 8-ounce prime hanger steak served a la carte with red wine reduction and Boston cheese. I can't decide what sounds better out of those two, but they sound beautiful. And the location of this restaurant has to be my favorite. So Beaver Creek and Vail, they're offering that special through October 10th here at the Chophouse.
Oh, I know. And you know what? To have that setting right there and just all the beauty, and even with the lifts being closed for the season, there's still great hiking going on. And to go to a steakhouse, it's just something kind of special, and it'd be a great date night. And I think I'd have to go there twice. I think I would pick the hanger steak with the red wine reduction, top with that Boursin cheese. I think that would be my choice for that.
Yeah, that sounds better to me as well. But I mean, just delectable menu offerings. But those specials, why not come and utilize those in this gorgeous, gorgeous location?
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And then they also have their Vail Chophouse too. So that deal will be in both Lion's Head and Beaver Creek. All right. Good deal. All right. Okay. We're gonna take it to commercial. Charlie, are you gonna head over to 8100 next? The Hyatt?
I can do if you would like.
Yeah, why don't you pop over there, and we're going to take a commercial break, and then we will find out more about what you can expect with Vail Beaver Creek Restaurant Week.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For, is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing, finally closing, your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, for you, for life.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I want to give you one more look at the weather so you can help plan your day. The sun is peeking through the cloud cover right now. So, like we mentioned earlier, our storms probably won't happen till afternoon by about 1 o'clock or so. But you always want to be prepared for that. But you could probably get in a longer bike ride, a hike this morning. And you can always hike in the rain. One of my favorite hikes to do if it is raining is to go down to Cross Creek Trail. This is south of Minturn. You take a right on Tigawon Road. You travel up a kind of a rocky road. You want to make sure you have the right vehicle that can get you up there. There's parking right there. And then Cross Creek is an out and back. You can go out as far as you want, turn around, come back on the same trail, but it's in the woods, so you're a little covered if there is some drizzle, some light rain. Of course, if it's lightning, you don't want to be out on the trails, but if it's just a little rain, just put on a raincoat and you should be fine. Temperature-wise for today, things will be a bit cooler into the 60s, but when we get into the middle of the week, that's where we're going to see the temperatures drop into the 50s. So it'll feel like fall when that happens, especially with the rain coming down. But you know what? Even when we do have those gray clouds, the abundant golden leaves of the aspens just drown out that darkness and that dreary look. It's going to be just gorgeous. So, photo opportunities still abound. And like I mentioned earlier, if you do want to get out there and are afraid of a little bit of rain, take a drive. This is a great time to go on some of those high mountain highways. Highway 24 is wonderful for this. Maybe Sylvan Lake, head on up over there, or go over like a Cottonwood Pass out of Gypsum. That'll take you over to the Aspen Valley and the Roaring Fork River. So there's a lot of different options for ways to spend your time here in the high country right now. But let's see, is Charli ready over by, this weather report brought to you by Carrots. They've got beautiful heirlooms that they've been creating for the last 5 decades. Stop by their working gallery studio, 2 doors down from Latour, right across from the west end of the Vail Village parking structure and across from Solera. It's real easy to find. Check out and say hi to Dan Talene and his crew. But yeah, we've got Charli. She's over at 8100, another restaurant participating in Vail Beaver Creek Restaurant Week. All right, Charli, still gorgeous views. Another beautiful patio.
Yes, slope side location. I mean, if you just look behind me, this is your view. If you come to 8100 here in Beaver Creek, it's so gorgeous. I love it. And they are also participating this week, and they have a choice of a first course Colorado strip bass ceviche. If you like ceviche, I've actually never tried that. They also have that comes with a tomato bisque or mixed greens. They also offer a second choice of a spaghetti squash or a Jadori chicken breast. And so they are open 4 till that deal. And so 8100 slopeside location. If you want slopeside dining, you've got this restaurant or the Chophouse. Gorgeous.
Yeah. Wow. And then I hear on the 8th, they're going to do something with tequilas. So from 4 to 6, they're going to do a Chincoro tequila tasting and a lesson on the differences between whether you want añejo, silver, reposado. So if you've always wondered, wait, what does that mean? The 8th could be the time to do this, which would be 2 Fridays from now.
Yes, I mean, tequila tasting sounds pretty fun to me. So yeah, 8100 here in Beaver Creek. I don't know, there's just so much to offer here at Beaver Creek, and then you've got the Bavarian weekend happening. Yeah. So there's so much to do. This is your weekend peak leaf viewing.
Yes, and we could tell that by your views in the background. Thanks so much for sharing the views of Beaver Creek with us, and even some of those wonderful flowers that are still holding on, even after these cold overnight temperatures. Those flowers, pretty hardy little creatures.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they do it. Mine already froze the last few nights on my balcony. So, I mean, Beaver Creek, they nail it with the flowers. And so, coming down, see the gorgeous beauty. Oh, and then I want to shout out to my friend Nico. Vote for Nico for town council because he's so lovely. And to have a young voice on the town, it would be great.
Okay, all right, perfect. Hey, Charlie, thanks for giving us the tour today up at Beaver Creek. We're about to wrap it up. Before we do, though, want to let you know about VDL picks
Oh my
and
God,
some of
so
the things you won't want to miss for today. One of those, hey, the Red Lion, they are always doing some fun things, whether it's their live music in the afternoons and evenings. They've got their Monday night football, their Thursday night football, Sunday football. But for your Tuesday, they're giving you deals on whether it's lunches, chicken wraps, spicy, crispy chicken sandwich, and the live music tonight. You'll find that from, it looks like what, 8 to 10? 6 to 10. Okay, 8 to 10. 6 to 10. Wow. Andy Seifert. He's won the best of the Vail Valley contest before. So we're excited to have him back on stage. Agave, it's Taco Tuesday. You can't go wrong. 150 crispy beef or chicken tacos, or add another 50 cents and get the carne asadas. And then Fiestas, they're having their yappy hour or happy hour if you don't have a dog. But from 3 to 6, they do deals every day. But bring your dog today for their outdoor seating, which may be a little rainy. You might have to move that on inside. Southside Benders always having some fun things going on, but they have their happy hour and their late happy hour. So 2 to 5:30 daily, but then 8 p.m. till closing every night. Taking advantage of some of those deals. And then the back bowl on Tuesdays, unlimited bowling. So if you love bowling, it's just $16 per person. That includes the shoe rental. Head on down to the back bowl. They've got great eats in their restaurant as well. And then Sun and Ski is doing this big sale right now. Super blowout sale. It's going to be up to 50% off. And you can save on some of the new arrivals for the upcoming season. So you can shop either in store or online. They've got curbside pickup. You can scan their QR code right there to get some ideas on the deals. But I love this time of year. And in fact, when it's a little slower, you finally have time to shop and you can figure out, okay, what didn't I buy this summer? What did I need? Maybe it's a pair of hiking shoes. Maybe you've blown out your hiking shoes and they are just not going to be used next year. Get a deal on some hiking shoes so you'll be all ready to go for next year. Or once again, get fired up for the ski season, which starts on November 12th. Let's check in with our chat once again and find out more. All right. Oh, Black Eyed Susans. They are the hardy flowers that were behind Charli up at Beaver Creek. So thank you, LA, for letting us know about that. And then Christina Sabenfield, Tricia, you should interview Nico. Well, Christina, you can actually find out Nico in his own words today in the Vail Daily. It's on page A9. So if you want to learn more about some of the candidates, the Vail Daily is talking to all of them. So grab your copy today to find out more. But thanks for watching us this morning. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow. And if you missed part of the show, hey, you can watch it on demand, Roku, Amazon, Apple, all those, Spotify. You can check in and learn more there.